Look, if you know this show, you know she's a favorite.
No shade if you want to travel down there and go like honky tonkin'. I like that too. but I hate Morgan Wallen. That'll be on the internet.
Thus, Hayley Williams, who was absolutely crushing on a solo tour, performing strong hits like Ice in My OJ, which dates back to her days as the lead singer of the Mammoth City Messengers, and the song Kill Me. Well, she has also been calling out this racist.
It showed Wallen and a group of his friends coming home after a night out on the town in Nashville.
Hey, take care of this. Hey, Gracie, take care of this.
A neighbor was recording when Wallen said a racial slur.
I had some of my, longtime friends in town. We'd kind of just been partying all weekend, and we figured we'd just go hard for the 2 or 3 days that they were there.
How did this happen? Out of nowhere? You just refer to someone with a racial slur?
No, I don't think it just happened. I was around some of my friends, and we stayed dumb stuff together. It was, in our minds, it's playful. I don't know if that sounds ignorant, but that's really where it came from, and it's wrong, and I quickly understood that.
And had there been no video of the incident, we obviously wouldn't be sitting here right now. This is not the first time you said the word. This is the word that you use frequently amongst your friends.
I wouldn't say frequently, no, not frequently. It was just around this certain group of friends, I would say.
In what way was it used?
It's one of my best friends. We were all clearly drunk, and I was asking his girlfriend to take care of him because he was drunk and he was leaving.
Who also hangs out with racists, like the late wrestler Hulk Hogan, aka Terry Bollea, when the former champion walked out with Morgan Wallen and Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback Baker Mayfield. It says a lot about the company you keep, and this is the company he kept.
Hogan is heard on the tape, which was recorded in 2006, talking about his daughter Brooke, who he accused of sleeping with an African American. I mean, I am a racist to a point. But then, when it comes to nice people and whatever, then says, I mean, I'd rather have her marry an 8-foot tall worth $100 million, like a basketball player. Guess we're all a little racist.
And this is exactly the stuff Williams is vehemently against. She has called out Project 2025. She has called out MAGA. She has called out Trumpism. She has called out conservatives. She has called out some Dems. She will continue to call out these people because she has a very prominent voice. One that is not only sacred within the music space, but also is of the truth-telling nature. And on her song, Ego Death at a Bachelorette Party, she put in the chorus, I'll be the biggest star in this racist country singer's bar. The meaning? Hear from the artist herself.
You want to name names? Could be a couple different.
It could be a couple, but I'm always talking about Morgan Wallen. I don't give a Find me at Whole Foods, bitch. I don't care.
She's referring to the town of Nashville being completely revamped with VC money, many others within the conservative space, like the Daily Wire moving from California to Nashville, Tommy Lauren moving from LA to Nashville, Parlor moving from LA to Nashville. Like, it just keeps happening over and over. And one of those businesses, on top of what I listed, is Morgan Wallen's This Bar and Tennessee Kitchen. So she spoke out on this and of where Nashville is right now with the New York Times' Popcast.
I think because it's so intersectional that it overlaps with everything from climate change to like LGBTQIA plus issues. But Nashville, the reason I was writing about Nashville a lot is that we came home from tour and I thought, well, I'm gonna go to LA. I gotta this will be my third move to LA, but this one's going to stick.
Yeah, sure. Get me out of here.
Get me out of here. It's like Trump just got elected again, and I don't want to be in a red state.
And Nashville
Thank
is
you.
a capital of this culture, this whatever the new American culture is, the mainstream culture.
Yes.
A lot of
which continues to hurt her. It truly does feel like and sound like that what it used to be is not where we are now. And not only is she a fan of the town, but watching it transform into Wallenism makes her feel some type of way.
My friend Shad wanted to know, what is your favorite country musician-owned establishment in Nashville?
Oh, no. There's not. There's really no good ones. I think I don't have one. My favorite country music artists establishment. Yeah, no, pass. Hard pass to all of them. They all have terrible names too. Like when you open a business, you don't just put your name on it. Like you come up with something, right? Like it can have your DNA in it, but I don't understand the bars that are just people's names. So I don't have a favorite, but I have a lot of beef with all of them.
Yeah, do you have a least favorite?
Morgan Wallen's. Yeah, Morgan
That's so
Wallen's spot, whatever it is.
Have you considered opening one?
Actually, yeah, Brian, my friend Brian and I have like joked for years that we were gonna open a bar called Scissors for the community.
Couple that with Williams on tour, bringing out Jason Isbell for a duet of Cover Me Up. Consequence has more. Wallen's 2019 cover of Isbell's track is one of the country star's biggest hits, having gone 8 times platinum as of December 2025. Just weeks after the song was included in Wallen's 2021 double album Dangerous, he was caught on video using a racial slur. That prompted Isbell to pledge all of his proceeds from Cover Me Up to the Nashville chapter of the NAACP. That is awesome. That is awesome. Now, here's what gets me. And I remember seeing on Popcast, that very same show, when Clips, Pusha T, and his brother Malice were talking about the Travis Scott diss, So Be It, So Be It. And he said something that I think if you just take out a few different words, like rap, and put in any genre, it would apply. And he said, I don't like rappers who don't rap. I recall seeing an article on Morgan Wallen, and he was talking about how he really only listens to rap and hip hop music and doesn't really dabble in country. And what that told me was he doesn't like it. If you listen to the music that he puts out, and I have had the misfortune of listening to a few, it really does seem like he views it as a stepping stone for his career, and in a way a grift. I think it is so revealing, just so incredibly revealing, that he wouldn't list his favorite country artists or the influence that they have had, or how Johnny Cash spoke out about this, and Millie Nelson spoke out about this, and Chris Christopherson spoke out about this. No. He views it as a money-making opportunity. And I really don't get the appeal. So I'm glad that Hayley Williams is calling him out. And I hope she continues to do so, because he is trash. He is white trash. If you go to New York City, and because you are surrounded by people who are in the LGBTQ plus community, and maybe have different views than you, and you really want to show off how country you are, and you put up an Instagram post saying, get me back to God's country, of a private jet. No, bro. I don't know how people don't see this. It's like Dana White saying he's not political. Like, who are you catering to? I think I know. I have a very good feeling. But it still is just numbing the mind to think people eat this slop up. It's gross. And I hope Morgan Wallen really has limited success going forward, because bad people should not necessarily be appreciated. They should not have sellout shows. And on top of this, I feel like we should be elevating more voices that are hypercritical of genuine morons like that. So to Hayley Williams, keep going. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.